Hi, Marianne with Marianne Talks here, where I like to encourage people to live out their dreams, check off those items on that bucket list, and also just acknowledge that you have dreams, because dreams are the mojo to your soul. I have I actually have a lot of reasons for doing these videos. And another one is that you know, I know that the world seems like it's a messed up place a lot. We read the newspaper, the news, and there's all kinds of stuff going on: terrorism and poverty and starvation and wars and genocide and sex trade and all this kind of stuff, and politics. You don't know who to believe, and what are they doing with our money, and just all that stuff. And it seems overwhelming in that we can't do anything, but I believe there is something that each and every one of us can do, and that's be the best version of ourself, of who we are. And so that reminds me of this quote that I love. It's top 10, I think, that I really like, by Herman Thurman. It says, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Instead, ask yourself what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs are people who have come alive." I love that. And alive. And I'm sure you're thinking, well, I'm alive. Look at, I'm moving around. But are we really alive? Are we engaged? Are we excited? Are we caring? And are we being authentic? Are we being the real us? And so many times, all the time, our parents try to form us a certain way, schools, our friends, our jobs, the media, different idols that we look up to, they all try to, this is important, that's important. But what's important to us? What makes us come alive? And so as I'm on this journey and I'm being really introspective, I'm just being really aware when I'm engaged and happy, and what re-energizes my battery. So a couple of things are, when I do these videos, if you notice, I try to have a different background all the time. And right now, let's see if I just move this up a little bit, I have this little bit of a teepee behind me, and I have some young grandchildren, and I had a blast making this teepee. I spent a week or two every time I was in the woods just looking for certain size sticks, and I started building it. And then, my grandkids came over and they loved it and they were inside of it. And it's just been a lot of fun. And I had so much fun making it. It's a nothing thing, but for me, just hanging out in the woods and hunting for something, and then creating something like that, it's just, that's one thing. And another thing is just playing with my grandchildren. We play hide and seek, we giggle, we laugh, we roll around on the ground, tickling each other. We just have a total blast, and that just makes me feel like a kid again, and laughing like that, just totally without a, just total abandonment, and it just feels so good. And then being involved in teamwork. I love being involved in teamwork when we're working together. I belong to a couple small groups, one couple small groups and a couple large groups of women trying to accomplish something for good. And that makes me feel really good. It makes me feel really connected, because there's, like I said, there's a lot going on in this world, and we have to be true to ourselves. So I just want to encourage you today to find out what makes you come alive. And when you think about it, if we're aware at all, we need to be the light in this dark world. And how do we be the light? I believe it's by being true to our authentic self, but work on finding out who that is and what you're good at. And imagine if people saw you being true to yourself, being brave, going after your bucket list, or just going against conventional stuff and doing things your way. And I think when we're in that state, because I find when I'm taking care of those needs, like taking time to play with the grandchildren, or creating out in the woods, or collaborating with people to get something done in society, I feel like, I don't know, just better about myself, and I can be more real with other people. I could be more giving and caring and authentic and truly caring about other people and wanting to help them. So I hope what I said made sense. Go build your teepee. Go find your mojo. Go see what turns you on and go do it. Come alive. And let's start a movement. Let's start a movement and make a difference in this world. Because you never know. The next person you inspire could be the next Martin Luther King Jr., the next Gandhi, whoever. But go do it. So see you next time. Take care.